Hey, this is Garrett from Garrett's Guitar Lessons here, and today I'm going to be going through I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. The main chords of the song are B major, which is going to be a 6-string bar chord on the 7th fret, 6th string, F sharp major, which is going to be on the 2nd fret, 6th string, G sharp minor, which is going to be on the 4th fret, 6th string, and that is going to be a minor bar shape. And then I have an E major, which I'm going to find on the 7th fret, 5th string. All right, now the rhythm here is going to be down, up. But I'm also have to be aware of my strings right there, because I'm going to be bass, bass, and then I'm going to go down, up on the chord. Now, as far as the chord goes, you don't really need to be too precise. The idea here is to kind of give it that bouncy sort of rhythm right there. So as long as it's bass, bass, and then chord, chord, that is going to be 2 beats right there. So it's going to go bass, bass, chord, chord, bass, bass, chord, chord. All right, that's going to be 1 measure. And so the verse and the chorus are going to be 2 measures each of those chords. So it's going to go bass, bass, down, down. All right, and at the beginning of that, I started palm muting there too. It's another technique that he uses to kind of get this kind of more of a dampened sound right there. So I'm utilizing my palm of my hand, and I don't want to go too forward where you can't even understand what notes I'm playing, but you don't want to go too far back where they sound, where it sounds too open. So the trick is kind of moving your hand along. So right there, my palm is kind of on the bass strings, and I'm moving it up to kind of get those other strings as well. All right, so it's going to be bass, bass, chord, chord, bass, bass, chord, chord. Do that again. F sharp. Now, there's also an intro lick to this, which I find to be pretty cool. All right, and what this is kind of outlining those chords right there. Okay, so my first finger is going to be barred on the first 2 strings, first and 2nd string on the 7th fret. And slide that up 2 frets, and I'm going to go right back to the 7th fret right there. Now, why do you choose the 7th fret right there? Because it's the bottom notes of that B bar chord right there. Now, it's going to be the same beginning part, 7th fret up to 9th fret, slide right there, but this time I'm going to be going to my first finger on the 6th fret, 1st string, 2nd finger on the 7th fret, 2nd string. Now this is a little bit tougher to see, but I think the easiest way to think about this is like a D chord, move it up a little bit, D sharp chord, E chord, F sharp chord, just like that next chord right there. And now we're going to be going, now here my 2nd finger is going to be on the 7th fret, 2nd string, 1st finger is going to be on this 3rd string, 6th fret, slide that up 2 frets, and now to the 8th and 9th, and then go back to my 1st finger barred on the 4th fret, 2nd and 3rd string. Now why would you choose that? Because that's right in the middle of that G sharp minor chord. All right, and then he hits that 4th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string 2 more times, and then he's going to hammer on his 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret. All right, why would you choose that? D sharp, E. Just like that E chord right there. Like I said, it's kind of neat that he's outlining those chords right there with that beginning lick. B, F sharp, G sharp, minor, and then E. All right, now as a whole. There's one chord I'm going to be calling the interlude chord. Now this chord happens kind of sporadically throughout the song. Now the big thing about that chord is that it is a C sharp 7 over F chord. Now the C sharp 7 is the chord, or if you don't know a C sharp 7, you can always just play a C sharp, and then the F means the lowest bass or the lowest note. So you can always play just a 7th chord on the 5th string, play a 7th chord on the 6th string. That works for that interlude chord. Or if you're feeling like including what the bass note plays there, it's going to be, here's a little shape for C sharp 7/F. This is going to be my first finger on the F note, 8th fret, 5th string, 2nd finger on the 9th fret, 4th string, pinky on the 3rd string, 10th fret, and then my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 9th fret. Or I could play this as a C sharp over F. This also works out well. This is my first finger still on that F note, 5th string, 8th fret. My pinky's going to be the 4th string, 11th fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 10th fret, 2nd finger on the 9th fret, 2nd string. Again, those are just options. Whichever's easiest to you is what I play. Finally, we have the bridge. Now, the bridge is essentially the same chords, but there is one thing that he adds in there just to kind of help move it along. All right? So it's going to be B. Next comes an F sharp/A sharp. Now what this is kind of a goofy chord, but it's a pretty common kind of movement between chords. If you're playing something with this many bar chords, I'm sure you've seen something like a G/B or D/F sharp. It's the exact same thing. It's kind of having that lowest note kind of descend throughout the chord progression. Because we have B, we have F sharp over A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E. So that bass line that we're playing, all right, just kind of walking down that scale right there. So that 2nd finger on the 6th string, 6th fret, 1st on the 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret, pinky on the 2nd string, 7th fret. If you're interested in more slash chords, I have other lessons with tons of slash chords on there. So just kind of a nice little thing right there. And these are all 1 measure each. So it's 1 measure of B, 1 measure of F sharp/A sharp, 1 measure of G sharp minor, F sharp, E for 2 measures now. Then one of our interlude chord is. Now if you're looking for an easier way to play it, we're going to put a capo on the 4th fret right there, and then I'm going to be going G, D, E minor, C. That's it. So the rhythm is going to stay exactly the same. Bass, bass, down, up, and then chord, chord, down, up. To a D chord, 2 measures for the verse and chorus, E minor, C. Awesome. Okay, now as far as the interlude chord goes, we can use an A or an A7 right there. Now for the bridge, I'm just going to be going 1 measure G, 1 measure D, 1 measure of E minor, 1 measure of D, and then C for 2 measures, and then down to A or A7. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I also have a bunch of related lessons from slash chords, different rhythms, palm muting, finding your way around the neck, bar chords, and open chords in the description below under related lessons. And then be sure to check out GarrettsGuitarLessons.com for more free lessons, resources, and even a PDF of everything I covered today. Thank you so much and have a great day.